Hello everyone, welcome back to Intimacy Insight by Anais. So, today we are going to be talking about a very important topic. How can you tell if someone is a narcissist or just an avoidant? And if you're in a relationship with someone, what you should do? That's exactly what we are going to be talking about today because honestly, it can really be confusing to know if you're dating a narcissist or an avoidant. But if you pay close attention and watch this video till the end, there are some clear signs that makes all the difference, believe me. Now, just like anything else, these behaviors exist from time to time. Everyone can have some narcissist traits, but that doesn't make them a full-blown narcissist. And everyone can actually act like an avoidant depending on how their partner treats them. But that doesn't also mean that they are an avoidance to the core. Personally, I do not like labeling people. I don't like it. And I hope you aren't quick to call your partner a narcissist or an avoidant because that doesn't really help solve anything in your relationship. Instead, the real question is this relationship working for you? Yes, you listening to this. Are they consistent? That's your partner. Is your partner consistent? Do their actions match their words? Do they care about your feelings, needs, and dreams? If the answer to the questions I just mentioned is no, it honestly doesn't matter what label you put on them. Nah, it doesn't matter at this stage. What matters is that they are not the right fit for you. You deserve a relationship where there is kindness. You deserve a relationship where there is trust and where there is emotional connection. If someone doesn't care about those things, how can you ever feel close to them? How? Like how? So we'll be talking about the similarities between the narcissist and avoidance. Let's start with what they have in common. Let's say, for instance, they are in marriage. After the honeymoon phase, both the narcissist and the avoidance tends to be more self-focused rather than relationship focused. I don't know if you understand what I mean by that. They are more of self-centered than focusing on the relationship. At the end of the day, they are both emotionally unavailable in the relationship, in the marriage. They don't have the ability or the desire to connect deeply with their partner. Here are some of the things they both struggle with in relationship. That's both the avoidance and the narcissist. They struggle with handling conflicts. They may invalidate your feelings, shut down on any discussion, blame you, or get defensive during an argument. Second one, taking criticism. Even if it's constructive criticism, they may see it as an attack. They won't even take it. Third one is apologizing. They rarely apologize. They rarely take accountability because they see it as weakness on their side. The fourth one is trust issues. Both have fragile egos and deep-seated insecurities. The fifth one is lack of emotional depth. Conversation stays at surface level for both avoidant and narcissist, and the initial connection fades over time. The sixth one is confusion in relationship. These people are very confused in relationship. You might feel like you're the only one trying to make things work in the relationship with this group of persons. It's frustrating, right? I get it. And this is usually the part where people want to call them horrible human beings because they act like one at this point. But instead of villainizing them, instead of giving them that name, let's look at it. Let's look at why they act the way they act and how they are actually different from each other. One of the key differences between an avoidant and a narcissist is intent. You know, the biggest difference between the two of them, like I said, is intent. Because an avoidant person is intent, while a narcissist is not intent. A narcissist doesn't just hurt you by accident. Nah, they do it on purpose and they know that that thing will hurt you, yet they go ahead and do it. But they want to control and they want to have control over you and power over you as well. They see themselves as superior in that relationship. They want to manipulate you, they want to shame you, and they want to belittle you to make themselves feel better. They have this public persona that when they come outside, people will think they are so good. That's different from how they treat you behind closed doors. That's a narcissist for you. That's their intent towards you. On the other hand, an avoidant person isn't just trying to control you or hurt you on purpose. No. Instead, they are acting out of fear. For an avoidant person. They act out of fear of being hurt, fear of losing independence, fear of relying on someone. Why do avoidants pull away in the relationship? In the beginning, avoidance can seem very, very emotionally open in a relationship and emotionally present. But as the relationship deepens, they panic. Their brains tell them all the time, this relationship won't end well. Get out before you get hurt. I don't know if you understand. Even if they want to love you, their nervous system is wired to keep them at a safe distance from you. So they start ghosting you in the relationship. They start shutting down or they start self-sabotaging the relationship. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to you. But it's different from a narcissist who was manipulating you from the start. Another key difference between narcissist and avoidance is love bombing. Narcissists, they can love you. They use love bombing as a tactic to trap you. Avoidants genuinely enjoy connection at first, but they pull away when it gets too deep because they don't want to get hurt. They fear getting hurt. Next one is conflict. Narcissist loves conflict because it gives them power, ego. Why avoidance hates it and prefer to shut down. The next one is manipulation. Narcissists isolate you, they guilt trip you, and they tear down your self-esteem. But you see, avoidance, they simply withdraw when things feel too intense. The next key difference is empathy. Both narcissist and avoidance is great at emotional connection, but avoidance, they shut down emotions as a defense mechanism for themselves. While narcissists, they use emotions to manipulate and they use emotions to control you. So what can you do if you find yourself in a relationship with these people? If you're in a relationship with someone who has avoidance or narcissist tendencies, the most important thing is your safety and your well-being. That should come first. If they are narcissist and abusive, it's crucial to protect yourself. Set firm boundaries. If they are avoidant but not abusive, and you want to try to make things work, the best thing you can do for yourself is to focus on healing yourself first. A lot of people in this relationship struggle a lot with number one, codependency. People in this relationship, they struggle with codependency. They always feel like it's their job to fix or save the relationship. They struggle with anxious attachment. They overgive in the relationship and they fear abandonment. They struggle with low self-worth. People in this type of relationship, they tolerate mistreatment because deep down they don't feel good enough. People in this type of relationship, I get it. I understand you love them. You have a history with them, or maybe you're even married to them. But here is the truth. One person cannot make a relationship work. Never. Check it. It cannot work with one person. It takes two to tango. It takes two people who are committed to emotional growth, who are committed to honesty, who are committed to respect to build a relationship. Now, what does a healthy relationship look like? Let's talk about it. At the end of the day, a healthy relationship needs mutual respect. It needs emotional safety. It needs honesty and vulnerability. It needs consistency and consideration. It's not about whether they fit into the narcissist or avoidance box. Nah. It's actually about whether they are willing to do the work. If they refuse to take responsibilities, if they don't respect your boundaries, or if they don't prioritize your emotional needs, it's not going to work. Nah, in our side, Nigeria will say lie lie. No matter what label you use, it no go work. It's not going to work. So my final message to you is that if you're stuck in a relationship where you feel unheard, where you feel unloved, and where you feel disrespected, ask yourself these questions. Am I staying because I truly feel valued? Or am I afraid of being alone? If you recognize that you've been abandoning yourself, you've forgotten yourself in the relationship in order to hold on to someone who doesn't prioritize you, my brother, my sister, whoever you are, it's time to heal. Real love is warm. Real love is consistent and intentional. It doesn't leave you confused or leave you feeling like you have to earn someone's care. No. So I want you to focus on your healing because you need to heal and get out of that relationship if it's not working. Talk to a therapist, read books on attachment and self-worth, and work on setting strong boundaries. Because when you do this, you will no longer feel the need to chase or fix someone who isn't capable of giving you the love you desire and deserve. You are worthy of all kindness. You are worthy of all respect. And a relationship that makes you feel safe, that is what you truly deserve. Anais is telling you, never settle for anything less. So if you learned something today, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, which is very, very important to join our community. And don't forget to share this video to your friends or someone who is going through a hard time in their relationship. Thank you for watching this video. See you in our next video. Bye.